remarkable survival story. Kyle and Turin Dickman love the great outdoors. So last spring, they brought an IV and they hit the road. But this trip was different because they brought along their 5-week-old son, Bridger.
Well, after a month on the road and a final stop at the beautiful Yosemite National Park, one wrong step nearly ended in tragedy. Take a look.
The idea was to go sort of tour around the Southwest and go see the national parks and canyonlands and arches and Grand Canyon and whatever else. And we were pretty exhausted by the time we got to Yosemite, and turned out that was just the start of the adventure.
We just decided to go for a mellow family hike. I was still recovering from delivery, and so I wasn't up for anything too strenuous.
We just climbed up a really steep slope and we were kind of walking along this road, and we'd stopped at this waterfall, and everybody was just relaxing and kind of taking a nap in the sun. And I got up to go look at the waterfall from the edge of the bridge, and I felt what was sort of a gentle tap right above my sock line.
He started cursing and jumping around. I think I jumped up and assumed that he'd been stung by a bee because he's allergic to bees.
It was a rattlesnake.
My husband and I both jumped up and grabbed him because his eyes rolled back up into his head, and he immediately just blacked out, and then he started vomiting and not doing very well. We could see the two fang marks where it was starting to bleed from where he got bit. We needed to get him out of there as quickly as possible. And so that's when our older son ran off and called 911. There's not much else you can do at that point, and you feel helpless.
I remember telling Turin to get Bridger out of there. It's possible that you die. And I didn't need my son to watch me die.
We're joined now by Kyle Dickman, whose story we first read about in Outside Magazine. Morning, Kyle. I mean, this is an incredible story.
I didn't die.
I know, exactly. We're clapping because you're here, but talk to us about this. You say, we imagine getting bit by a snake as something that must be unbelievably painful, but you said it just felt like a little tap.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like I was walking along this bridge, and I sort of jumped off of this bridge onto this rock, and then I felt what just was really just like that. Wow. And so I looked down, and it was like, and I saw this dust red coil of the snake in the grass, and then shortly after, frankly, I freaked out and skipped along cussing. That was by far the least painful part of the experience.
And they say it was a rattlesnake, but you never even heard it rattle.
I didn't hear it rattle. It was spring in Yosemite, and the bridge was over this flooded creek. And I think that, frankly, they can feel footfalls, right? And so I think all it felt was the rushing water, and it was just as surprised as I was. And I'm not defending its actions, but
You're defending him.
Yeah.
All right, so afterwards, you have your newborn baby with you, and you actually said to your wife, get him out of here. I don't want this to be going on with him here. Did you feel like that could be it? I mean, were you really worried?
I was really worried. I mean, nobody really knows what's going to happen. We all sort of intuit that it's bad to get bit by a rattlesnake. But what does it mean to get bit by a rattlesnake? And I didn't know. And so, I just had a sense that he didn't need to watch me lose consciousness and vomit and a bunch of other nasty things that y'all maybe are interested in. But
well, your mom's a nurse, thankfully,
so
she's got medical knowledge. She said you have to get out of there, but it still took 5.5 hours to get out of there. What was going through your mind as your health is deteriorating, as you're going through this and you're waiting to be evacuated?
Well, you sort of just you don't have much to think about other than the fact that you were in a lot of pain, and it takes pain is like sort of a, I don't know, it's a demanding taskmaster. You just focus on it, right? And so I wasn't thinking about much. I was thinking about holding on to my parents' hands and not, frankly, I don't really know. I was thinking about.
The venom makes you so sick.
Yeah.
When you finally did get to the hospital, you were rescued by a helicopter. what your legs swelled twice its size? Is that
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy, and that's not immediate. It takes a little bit of time, and so it started way down at the ankle, and then we actually have photos that show it just looks like bruising, right? Just like little, almost like a rash, and it sort of moves up the leg and moves up the leg, and it was like 4 or 5 days into the hospital that it was at its biggest, and it was really crazy, and it was all the way up my back, and it was just incredibly painful to move. But basically, the longer that the venom is in your body, the more time it has to do the work. And the only way that you can deal with it is to get antivenom. So you have to sequester it. And so the faster you get antivenom, the faster the problem is solved.
And this wasn't just like a quick thing. I mean, 18 vials, you were in the hospital eight days.
Yeah.
Do you have any lasting side effects from that?
I don't, other than some like psychological trauma. it's like I have a problem going for walks in the woods these days. Like basically everything slithers as far as I can tell. But other than that, no. I mean,
And you're an adventure lover enough to take your 5-week-old
we should
colicky
talk about
baby on a road trip. Like, to me, that's crazy. So how, like that, the lasting emotional damage must be hard.
Yeah, no, it's been tough, but I'm a writer, and I did a story for Outside Magazine about this, which is why I'm here. But going back and doing the research on the venom and looking into how all that works, and actually seeing the snakes and how they interact with you and how they interact with people, I thought that was, for me, it was really helpful just to see that.
And you went back to where you got bitten.
Yeah, I went back to the bite site. That was interesting. I thought it was going to be, I was like,
Be traumatic.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like sort of reverent and like, oh, we're here, and like I almost died here. But honestly, I just went back and was like, it's hot.
I want some water.
Yeah, I want an apple.
In 10 seconds, if somebody sees a snake, what do you do? Besides run.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Or if you get bit by a snake, what do you do right away?
You call 911.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, you don't know if there's a lot of factors. My bite was weird because it hit a vein and it was a big snake and et cetera, et cetera. But so it's not always that bad, but you just don't. If you have your 5-year-old daughter sees a copperhead, then
my daughter saw a copperhead in Texas.
Yeah.
And I said a bad word.
Yeah, no.
But it was okay.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They cause you to say bad words.
Yes.
But like, pick up the phone. Just if you get bit, call 911 and get a helicopter going and just get them to the hospital immediately. And,
Wow.
Kyle, we're so happy you're here with
Yeah.
us.
What a
Thank
story
you
of
so much for
survival.
sharing your
Great.
story.
Thank you.
The article is great in Outside Magazine. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.